Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Craig Howard at the Happy Camper RV Superstore in Idaho. And today I'm going to show you something awesome. This is a Shamrock by Flagstaff 21 SSL. This is a discontinued model. However, Flagstaff made a limited run of these for us and a couple of other dealers, so we've got a few on hand. If you've been looking for one of these, you need to call ASAP. These aren't going to last long, and there's not going to be more coming. Super cool hybrid trailer with the toy hauler deck up front. Let's spend a few minutes looking at it. Now that deck up front is large enough to put two quads, two four-wheelers side by side on there. Just from my personal experience, I've seen more people put motorcycles up there, but you can put whatever you want. Go have fun. That's why you're camping. I've actually seen a lot of people that just love the storage space for their camping gear they don't want to put inside. Firewood, generator, anything big or dirty, bicycles, canoes, kayaks, stuff like that. Gives you a lot of cool options. So I'm going to show you how these expandables work. And keep in mind, I'm holding a camera in one hand and doing this with my other. That's how easy this is to do. So just slightly awkward for me in this video. When you're doing this by yourself, setting up your camp, or especially if you've got somebody to help you, it's so easy and so fast. So we're going to pop inside here real quick. I'm just going to show you how these supports go up, and then we'll do a little bit more in-depth outside before we come inside and look at all the features in there. Just a little shaky right there. We're doing it one-handed, but you can see it's still super easy. And the little buckle gave me the most difficulty of all. All right, we'll come back to the interior. Don't worry about that. Just wanted you to see that operation of popping out the expandable portion. That's what it looks like popped out. This one up front, I'm going to do just a little bit faster with an edit. Pretty easy. So even with the front opened up, you could still keep a four-wheeler on the front portion of the deck, or if you've got motorcycles or anything else. If you've got something in the back, you've got to take it off to put that front pop out. But you've got a lot of options there. And we're going to see all of the same features that we love on every other Flagstaff. Up front, we have a power tongue jack. There's a battery disconnect underneath there. Check out the new cover for the propane bottles. We're just starting to see those on 2023s trickling in. There's the battery disconnect you can see down there. So on this deck, these couple of pins that you see right there, and then this side portion, that actually pulls off and becomes the ramp to load your toys up on there. We'll start peeking in this pass-through storage. You'll see inside that compartment a little bit better when I get the other hatches opened up for more lighting. Some really sharp frameless windows on there. Now right there you can see the solar panel. That's a big 190 watt. Even on an overcast day like this is right here, it's producing electricity. Super cool. And then you can see just above that solar panel and then forward, there's the Max Air vent covers. Really cool thing that allows you to keep your vents open in the wind or rain. We can see rack and pinion drive system for the slide. The Dexter Torsion Torflex axles right there. That gives you 4-wheel independent suspension. Really great tires and wheels they put on here. Got a 6-gallon DSI water heater right there. Outdoor shower. Full-size spare. It's a Goodyear Wrangler if you can't read that, so pretty good tire. Receiver hitch on the back. That's rated for 300 pounds. So something like a bike rack or a little storage rack on the back. Right here you can see water hookups and connections. And then we've got some more storage right here. Just around that corner that you couldn't see is accessible from the inside. LED lights inside and out. Backup camera prepped. I just helped somebody install one of those about a week ago. It takes about 1 minute literally to install. Super easy system. Got a full-length awning, LED light strip underneath that, outdoor speakers. Really nice looking fiberglass. Asdel is on the back side of the fiberglass. There's a propane connection right there. Sealed underbelly, thermostatically controlled, heated holding tanks. There's a better look at those Goodyears. There's a little black horizontal rail you see right there. This Shamrock comes with a cool griddle and table that clip right onto that. Here's the other side of that pass-through we saw earlier. See it a little bit better with more light in there. And then right there's the back side of some cabinet doors, which give you access from the inside. There's a quick peek at the inverter. We'll see that a little better inside. Okay, before we go inside, let me show you these steps. Everybody's seen the solid steps. They're so awesome. But what makes them even more awesome is how Flagstaff handles this. They give you a little a nitrogen strut inside of there that carries the weight basically of those steps. You can lift them up with a finger. Super easy. Okay, we'll do just kind of an overview of the interior and then we'll come back around and look in more depth. Okay, let's dive in deep. I'll try to give you a look at all the nooks and crannies inside here. We'll open up all of these cupboard doors. Try to give you a feel as if you're looking at it in person. We didn't have this model last year, but we had the 21 SS. So it's cool to see the 21 SSL again. I love everything about it. All this access to our pass-through storage here. They did such a great job on design. They spend some more time and money and effort getting things right, using the space they have well. We saw an inverter down there. There's the on-off switch for it. 110 power, USB power, gas detector. There's a cool little storage net right here on this wall. You could put a book or magazine, maybe your watch or phone, just your personal items in there. This port is cool. We'll see in just a minute. That's where you plug in the thermostat. It's actually a heated mattress. Nice storage space up here. They give you a curtain if you want a little bit of privacy when you're sleeping. You'll find that on the back one as well. We've got a nice dinette and love seat in the slide. I really like this table that they use. It's freestanding, really solid. Just like these drawers underneath the dinette. Okay, this is really cool. Check this out. So this is a fan and a light. Plugs in with that cord, you can see, right into that port. That way, if you want to do a little bit of reading or just hanging out, or need a little bit of air circulation, you're all set. And then here's one of those thermostats for the mattresses. And here's where it plugs in. You need 110 power for that, so either a generator or shore power. But if you've got that, it's a nice feature. Here's the griddle that comes with it. If you remember, on the outside, there's a little black metal connector rod mounted on the body of the camper, and the griddle clips right to that. Some good storage space above this love seat and some reading lights. I don't really show that too much on the camera, but note that those are there. And then this love seat, it might look initially like it's a jackknife. It's what you're probably used to seeing on campers, especially with a love seat this size, but this is actually a trifold. And I really like that a lot because it gives enough space for an adult to actually sleep there, which isn't usually the case with a jackknife. In fact, not much of a stretch to say that this sleeps 2 adults. In fact, in this model, several years ago, I got to go out with some friends that had one, and we had 8 adults in there. It was a little cramped. Probably would be better with a couple less, but it also wasn't terrible. So one of the beauties of these Shamrocks is in a pretty small package, you can really accommodate a lot of people. I also like to tell people on that trip, we took it to West Yellowstone, Montana at the end of October. Got down to single digits every night. And so it was a really great experience for me to see how well the hybrids actually do when you start getting into some colder weather. And I was happily surprised with how well it maintained heat. Give you a little peek at the kitchen here. This cupboard in particular, above the sink, every time I open that, I'm surprised at how deep it is. There's a balloon on that kitchen faucet, and that's just to contain the antifreeze. These ship from the factory winterized. Right here, those diagonal slits you see, that's a knife block, so a nice place to store your knives, and it's pretty, it retains them pretty well. You can travel with them in there. See a really nice range top here, 3 burners, and it's a cast iron grill for your pans, so you're not going to get deforming or anything funky when those get warm. And a nice big oven there. Great place for your silverware, maybe your pots and pans down here. Some non-perishable food. Right below the oven, that space is the furnace. And that furnace is ducted down low. You can see one of those duct ports right there on the right, the round one. That's the fuse box next to it. We'll see in a minute the AC is ducted up in the ceiling. This is the tried and true Dometic dual power source, gas or electric fridge and freezer. There's that AC we were talking about, and you can see one of the ducts there, and there's another and another and another. A little bit more storage space right here. This one's really tall, and it's got a hanger in the top, so if you wanted to hang clothing, that'd be the great place to do it. And just like up front, we've got this cabinet door that opens up into this storage that is also accessible with a hatch from the outside. Really nice feature I like a lot. Actually makes it easy for loading the camper. You can see 11.3 volts even on this overcast day. That big solar panel is producing some electricity for us. And this bed setup is nearly identical to the front. Let's take a peek in the bathroom. We haven't looked at that too much yet. But we're going to find the same high quality componentry and finishes and workmanship, and also the excellent use of space. There's a great vent and fan right there that's covered with the Max Air vent cover like we talked about before. Here in the shower, you can see a nice skylight there. This is equipped with a shower miser unit. I won't say too much about that other than that helps you to save fresh water. Okay, my friends, we're starting to come to the end here. This is a Forest River Flagstaff Shamrock 21 SSL. So this is a hybrid camper with a nice big slide on it. And the SSL is the special one that's got a storage deck up front for toys. You could put quads, motorcycles, bicycles, all kinds of stuff up there. This is actually a discontinued model that we got the manufacturer to make a special run for us. If you like this thing, give us a call as soon as possible. There's only a couple of these that were made, and when they're gone, they're gone. Please let us know right away if you have to have one. Shamrock 21 SSL at Happy Camper RV. Come check it out. Give us a call.